Today, I will be giving you a guideline of true facts and true stories and trials and tribulations on what to do and how to get anything you want, whether it's a dream car, a house, any material object that is on this land and soil, like behind me, this land and soil. I'm gonna teach you today how to get that. But today, we angling at Dream Car. So today I'm gonna teach you how to get your dream car. Okay. Before I explain how you get your dream car, you know, cause sometimes you can get a formula out, but if the motherfucker, if the motherfucker don't believe in the formula and don't believe in your trials and tribulations, they not gonna really take initiative, or they not gonna really hear you, or they not gonna really understand the puzzle through the code. You feel me? So we gonna take it real light and slow today. This might end up being a 20 minute to an hour video. It is what it is, man. Cause I know this is $1 million video, so I ain't tripping. So rock with me. I'm gonna hit y'all with the story first before I hit you with the guideline. So this is the story. A couple years back, I had a car. I was working a steady job, 9 to 5, and basically I had like a 40-minute commute with no traffic, 40-minute commute, an hour and some change with traffic to get to work every day. So I'm driving that car every day. Long story short, the engine blew on me. So when that engine blew on me, everything started to crumble. Everything crumbled. So I lost everything. You see what I'm saying? I couldn't get to work no more. I couldn't drive here. I couldn't drive there. I can't get groceries. I can't pull up on shorty. I can't do nothing. I mean, I'm back on my feet. You see? And it's at that moment when you back on your feet that you really humble yourself and you understand like shit is not a game out here. Because sometimes when you driving, it's like you in the Matrix. You in the Matrix because you just driving past everything. You driving through, you in a whole different energy, frequency, and time. You see what I'm saying? So you just be driving through shit, passing shit, and you seeing shit, but it's like scrolling the internet. You see a lot of shit and a lot of information and you think you know, but you really don't know because you just clicking on the link, but you don't really know the whole website, the whole formula, who owns it, who's selling this, where the merchandise come from, and blah, blah, blah. You don't know that, you know what I'm saying, when you're driving. But when you back on feet, it's like just being back on feet, baby. You back, like you feel it. As soon as you out that car, you feel it, you know? So, I'm back on foot now, baby. I'm back on foot, you know? I'm back on foot. So, at that moment right there, when I realized that I was back on foot, I told myself, something gotta change. Something has to change. Something has to change. So at that very moment, I told myself that I gotta change everything. All bad habits have to go. At this moment, I said, I'm gonna get me a new car. I'm gonna get me a new car. I'm not putting no engine on this car. This is not my dream car. This just is a car I was getting from A to B. I said, scratch that. I told myself, this is what I did, and this is what you do to get your dream car. Listen, I went to Walmart. I had a couple hundreds. I ain't never been the type of dude to be walking around with $1 in my pocket or dollars to my name. I ain't never been that type of dude. Like, I've always been the type of dude, I'm gonna keep a couple hundreds in the cut or something. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never been on that type of time. But anyways, the first thing I did was told myself was, all right, I gotta recreate a new plan. I gotta create a new master plan. So this is what I did. I went to Walmart. I got me a whiteboard that came with markers. It cost about $10, $15, $20, I don't know, it was something in that range. I got that, and I took my black ass back home. I didn't get nothing else. Nothing. I ain't paid nothing. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. Boom. I'm back home now, right? I created a vision board. I called it my vision board. So what I did, I wrote down my dream car. I want an Impala SS. I want the last generation Impala SS. So I wrote down Impala SS. You see what I'm saying? I wrote down Impala SS. I wrote down Impala SS. And then, after you write down your dream car, you gotta do research. I started researching the prices on these things, seeing where they at, how much they for sale for, what's the numbers, you know, what's the reviews, what's the lowest, what's the highest I can get these for, you know? So I had research now, I had analysis. Always do research before you step into any situation. Never, ever just step into a situation without doing research. And that's for anything, an opponent, an op, an enemy. Don't ever step your ass in these streets if you ain't ready for fire. But anyways, vision board. I wrote down, I want an Impala SS. Impala SS. I did my research. I saw them things was going in the range. You know, for high mileage, you can get them for like 9,000, 10,000, but low mileage, they going for like 10,000 to 16,000. I said, cool. I said, damn, I ain't got $10,000. Damn, I ain't got $15,000. Damn, I ain't got $5,000. Damn, I ain't selling my car. You know what I'm saying? Damn, I ain't got, you know, you feel where I'm going with it. So I said, all right, but I'm gonna get money due. I know I can run into money, so I ain't really worried about taking on a car note. You feel me? I'm not really worried because I know and I believe in myself, and I believe that if I get my dream car, I don't care how much the shit costs. This my goddamn car. I'ma get this title immediately. I'ma get this motherfucking car title. I don't give a fuck. You get me in that Impala SS, that black leather interior, I'ma do what it takes. I don't give a fuck. So I did my research. After doing my research, I ran into a good deal. The car was $10,000. It was about $10,000, but since I was getting financed and I had bad credit at the time, my credit was in the 300 to 450 range. Yeah, shit was fucked. So I kind of had to bite the bullet. I had to play with the devil. I had to play with the devil a little bit. But I wasn't worried because I already had this plan and research coming into the game. You see what I'm saying? So end up getting a deal from a dealer, you know, and I had been watching this car for like 2 months, man. But before we get further into the dealer and all that, I want to take you back to the story. Okay, so back to the story. I wrote down on the dream board Impala SS, right? I wrote down the numbers. It cost $10,000. I'm gonna need about 2-3 bands to put down. I'm gonna need about 2-3,000 out of my pocket to put down to get this ball rolling, due to my credit and my credit situation. You see what I'm saying? I had to put 2,500 down. Yeah. So I wrote that on the board. I wrote down all, but that's the thing. You can't just write down the dream car and the car prices and shit. You gotta write down your whole fucking life. You gotta write down your groceries, the money you spending on these bitches, these girls, the money you tricking on gas, the money you tricking on ass, whatever the case may be. The money you spending on these bills, health insurance, car insurance, you gotta put all that shit on the board and create like a 30-day map. And you know, you gotta really weigh that shit in and say, and it's gonna really come down to this. You're gonna have to cut, pretty much, I'm gonna be honest with you, you're gonna have to cut all that shit off. You're gonna have to cut all that shit off. Like, I'm telling you, because there's gonna be times like this. You might tell somebody like, look, I'm about to get the IMPALA SS. I'm about to get the Hellcat. A lot of y'all like Hellcats, Camaros. That's cool. I might get a Camaro in the future. I'm gonna get a Camaro in the future. Speaking into existence. It might be blue. But anyways, you might want to get a whatever car you want to get. And you telling somebody this shit, and then you know what they gonna tell you? You ain't gonna get no motherfucking Camaro. You can't afford that shit. You can't afford that shit, nigga. So your best bet is not to tell nobody a motherfucking thing. And prepare yourself to go deep in this motherfucking jungle and in this lake by your motherfucking self. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna lie, people and humans is gonna hold you the fuck up. They gonna hold you the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be real with you. I wasted a lot of time in my life trying to help other people out or just hanging with people. You see what I'm saying? Like, they'll give you the wrong vibe or some shit. They'll just give you the wrong vibe. They'll give you the wrong vibe, man. They'll just throw your energy off. Because look, you got to understand, energy and frequency is everything. Energy and frequency is everything. You know, and unfortunately, it's just a lot of bad energy out here. There's a lot of demon energy out here. And people might not realize it. But you want to stay the fuck away from that. Especially when you chasing your goals and you trying to get a dream car or your house or some shit, or you trying to really get some shit going, your business or whatever. You can't be like getting too involved with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie. I had to cut everybody off. Everybody had to go, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to sit back and just weigh shit like, you know, I ain't gonna lie too. I watched that movie with Thanos, man, when he was talking to the devil. You know what I'm saying? He had to throw her off the bridge, bro, to make that sacrifice to get that other ring, man. That hit me hard. I ain't gonna lie. That hit me hard. Like, I was like, yeah. Like, I felt that because I had to do the same thing. Like, I had to do the same thing, man. I had to give up love. I had to throw that shit up out of here. Like, hell nah. Like, I'm like, bitch, you got me fucked up. And like, shouts out to my ladies, but you know, love is just funny, you know, it's just, she just had me messed up, man. You know, love, she just had me messed up, man. God bless her soul, man, but she had to go, you know, and I wish her the best, you know, but I had to sacrifice all that. And I'm just letting y'all know, like, you're gonna have to sacrifice all that. But back to the story. So, after you weigh everything on your board, your bills and everything, you should have a number of how much you're going to be spending and how much you're going to be making. You see what I'm saying? And after you got that number of how much you're going to be spending and making, like I said, I think I already said, you're going to have to make decisions, because what you spending going to have to go dramatically down. And what you making going to have to, you probably working that 9 to 5, so you can't just be making your shit go dramatically up. It might stay the same, but that's okay. But the shit you already spending money on, that's what I'm trying to tell you. You're gonna have to drop all that shit. If you don't drop all that shit, bruh, you're gonna always be stuck. See what I'm saying? That's how life working. That's how they bind you in the system. You see what I'm saying? That's how you're gonna be fucked up out here. Trying to be loyal to your nigga. Matching blunts and shit. All that dumb shit. Oh, man. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, yeah, come on, man. I got you. All that shit. Anything you doing, you tricking, whatever the case may be. You know your personal issues. That's none of my business. I'm just giving out examples. I'm just giving out examples. But whatever your habits is, or whatever the fuck you doing, you gonna have to cut that shit the fuck off if you want to get your dream car. If you really want your car or whatever the fuck you want, or however much money you want to save and be stacking, you gonna have to cut everything off like Thanos. And that's real shit. So, all right, look, now you done cut everything off. So back to my story. This is how I did it. I'm telling you how to do it, and I'm telling you how I did it. So it's it's a story and it's a how-to in one. So pay attention. Like, pay attention. This might be an hour goddamn video, and I'm putting ads in this bitch. And you better watch it, because this the first video and I'm trying to run it the fuck up. I'm trying to run this shit up. But yeah. So this is what I did. Alright. This is what I did, man. I wrote on the vision board 2009 IMPALA SS, blah, 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 like I just said for the full time. Boom, I had the price. It's $10,000, but if I get it financed, they told, man, I didn't even know how much it was gonna be until I get it financed until I went to the dealership, so I'm gonna tell you that later. But I knew the car was $10,000 and I had to put $2,500 down. That's what I knew. So now I got in my brain $2,500. That's in my brain now. That's the triangle, $2,500. I gotta do whatever it takes to get to $2,500. You see what I'm saying? So look, $2,500, right? From that day, I went from like monster to like mega monster beast mode. So I'm catching the bus to work. I'm catching the bus and the train. It's taking me 2 hours to get to work. I'm working 4-hour shifts, 8-hour shifts. I'm working as a dishwasher, bro. I'm dishwashing. I'm scrubbing dishes. I'm breaking my back. Boop, boop, boop. I'm getting like 20 hours a week, 25 hours a week, right? You know what I'm saying? But the whole time, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. So I'm at work. I'm at work. I'm seeing people. I'm seeing niggas, right? Niggas is comfy in there. They talking shit. Fuck this job. Boop, boop, boop. I'm about to quit. I'm about to take a break and get high. Yeah, boop, boop, boop. All types of shit, right? I don't want to work tomorrow. I hear that. Oh, you don't want to work tomorrow? Oh, what time you got work? Oh, you got work 10 a.m. to 5? Yeah, I got to clock in at 6. Yeah, I'll take your shift. Yeah, give me that 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. I'll take it. You don't want to work? I'll take it. I'm taking everybody out. So, you see what I'm saying? See what you got to do? So that little 20 hours I was working, that shit, man, the managers ain't know nothing. Like, I ran it up. I took that 20 hours that they was trying to feed me like bait. Because look, a corporate manager who gives nothing the fuck about you, their job and their duty and their heartless soul, they always gonna feed you scraps. 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 You see what I'm saying? So you gotta understand that. Your manager would never put you in the game to really be goody out here. You wanna know why? Because they see your potential. They see your potential. They know if they put you in position to where they at, you gonna take over the whole goddamn game. See, and that's what I had to deal with my whole life, and that's what I didn't understand at a young age. I was being held back by those closest to me and my managers and everybody in general, because they saw my potential. You see what I'm saying? And that's what you gonna go through too. So you gotta understand, you can't just play shit skippy. When you get a job, you can't just treat it as a job. You gotta treat that shit as like you in school and everything. Do research, see what the manager do. See them papers, copy them papers. See the drawing board, see the algorithms in the business and how they flow. See the cash flow, the cashiers. Talk to them, get cool with the waitresses. See what they doing, go to the after parties, network with people. You need to be doing all that at work. I don't care if you working at McDonald's, you flipping burgers, fucking French fries, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? You need to see the light from the darkness in any situation at any goddamn time. Especially in these situations when you're trying to get your dream car. So like I was saying, that little 20 hours that they was trying to, the little scraps that they was trying to feed me, I took that shit, I took that bullshit, and I whipped up a jutsu on their ass. Next week I'm up there, I'm getting 50 hours a week on their ass. These niggas don't want to work. You know what I'm saying? Niggas talking about Gus, talking about some, hey Mike, they texting me, hey Mike, Gus is going to do stuff, his baby mama. Gus can't make it to work today. Gus can't make it to work today, blah, blah, blah. Gus can't make it to work, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, Gus can't make it to work? I can. Which how he got over, give me the shift. Mike, can you come? If you come today, man, I'll give you $30. Double Cajun chicken, double Cajun salmon on me, man. Can you come? Say no more. I'm dead. I'm catching buses. I'm catching trains. I'm catching the metro. I'm doing whatever it takes to get my dream car. I don't give a fuck. I'm not calling nobody. I'm not calling the homies. I ain't fucking with no bitches. I'm not doing none of that. I'm focused. You gotta be focused. You gotta risk it all. Nigga, you better watch Thanos. That's real shit. That's real shit right there. But anyway, so look, I'm catching the train and it just keep going. It's like God is feeding me the energy that I didn't create it. Like, he know I want these hours, so he giving them to me. I'm putting myself in the frequency and the flow to fly. You feel me? I'm flying, baby, on the low though. You see what I'm saying? Don't nobody know what I'm doing. I'm in my own little lane. I'm in my own spaceship. You see what I'm saying? I'm in my own spaceship. So look, I'm getting 40, 50 hours, 3-4 weeks straight. These niggas slipping. Gus called out, Mike. Gus called out. Gus called out, blah, blah, blah. Hey, can you take this shift? I'm on it. I'm talking about, I'm getting off 3 a.m., 2 a.m. I'm breaking, cause you gotta break the whole dishwasher engine down and all that. I'm doing it. I don't even care, like, I'm doing it. I'm just getting it done. Like, I'm not gonna be working here forever. Y'all niggas is a stepping stool. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers like, why isn't he friendly? He doesn't talk much. He's mean. He doesn't talk much. He's a mystery. That's what they saying in it. Like, that's what they saying, because that's the energy I'm giving off, because it's not personal, it's business. I'm not here to create friends. I'm here to get this money. And that's gonna be, look, I ain't gonna lie, that's gonna be the only downfall when you being focused and you making these sacrifices. You might fuck up some relationships and some networking opportunity. Because you gonna have to be so focused and deep into your shit and your dream and your purpose that you gonna have to tell them, nah. You gonna have to tell them, nah, I can't make it. Nah. But it's okay, because look, after you get your dream car, you're gonna run into them same opportunities and you're gonna feel way better and you're gonna have time and you're gonna be jiggy and have some money in your motherfucking pocket. You feel me? So back to the story. So look. That 4 weeks go by. My checks went from 300 every 2 weeks to 800, 900, 1,000 every 2 weeks. You feel where I'm going? So boom. And understand this, from a 1 to 3 month process, I turned making $200 a week to making about $500 to $550 a week, with no permission from my manager, but by me just being hungry and humble and being a lion ready to jump. You see what I'm saying? That's what I did basically. So look, when you get into that flow, and like I told you, you already wrote the drawing board and you already done cut down all your losses and all that shit you paying for. So no matter what income you making, you making that income. But look, you saving all your income and you putting your checks to the cut. You should get into a flow. You go, like after your second to third week, you should be in the flow to where when you get your check from your manager or you get your direct deposit, you're not even spending it, or you just putting your check in the cut. Like, you're not even spending it, you putting it in the cut, and you're not even gonna cash your check till the day come to where you about to go get your dream car. You feel what I'm saying? You listening? So get where I'm going. So that's where my flow got to with feeling like my second, the third, the fourth week. Like, I'm getting checks, and like managers giving me checks, and they're like, here go your check, Mike. And like, they looking at me like, damn, this nigga ain't excited to get paid. But it's like, nigga, it's not that. It's just I'm not spending money, so I got money, nigga. Nigga, I got money to blow, nigga. Yeah, I got a couple racks where I got a good 1,300 on me. 2 racks or 2 clip. You see what I'm saying? I'm about to go get this car. But yeah, give me this check. This should be the final touch, nigga. Maybe 1 more week. So now you controlling your options. You got money now. You see what I'm saying? You don't give a fuck what nobody say. You ain't bending your back. You ain't jumping. You ain't breaking your back. You ain't doing too much. You working smart, not hard out this bitch. Nigga, you got money. You good. You in good position to get your dream car. You can get your dream car now if you want to, but you like, nah. You pretty much at this, now your energy kind of changes, because it's like, you at that point, like at week 5, 6, 7, you gonna get to that point where you like, all right, I got $2,000, I got $3,000, I got $1,000, I can put the down payment down. When you get to that point, that's when you motherfucking need to take a lap. That's when you need to sit your ass down on the couch. That's when you need to take a day off work. When you get to that point, when you start thinking like that, when you start thinking like, man, fuck this shit, I ain't going that hard, I got the money, I can get the dream car. That's when you need to take a little vacation and get your goddamn mind right. You need to take a vacation and get your mind right. And when you come back, you get your ass back to work and you make some more goddamn money, right? You say you work another week or 2. So now you got the down payment and you got insurance money and shit like that. Boom. At that moment, you'll know, and you're gonna feel it in your soul. Like, yeah, it's time to get the dream car. You see what I'm saying? So, before we go on with that, I just want to make sure I gave all the steps. I know I didn't give a good amount of the story, but I want to make sure I gave all the steps. So I'm gonna go through the steps real quick, and we about to wrap it up. This might be a 30-second minute video. We're gonna wrap it up. But these are the steps to get your dream car. Steps to get your dream car. You have to have a source of income. It don't matter what you're doing. It don't matter what you're doing. I don't care if you're trapping. I don't care if you're working 9 to 5. You have to have a source of income. If you don't got no source of income, you cannot help yourself out here. You have to have a source of income. You can get a source of income. You can work at, I don't care if you work at 7-Eleven, McDonald's. I don't care if you gotta make minimum wage. You can work minimum wage and get your dream car. Now look. This is a finance based on how to get your dream car. It doesn't matter to me if I finance, lease, or buy my car with my own money, like I did my last car. Like I got this car too now, because I believed in myself. But look, what I'm saying is this. It don't matter how you get your car, if you get it financed or whatever. This is what I did. Back to the story. This is what I did. I made that 2,500. I said, yeah, it's about that time. It's about that time, man, because I'm breaking my back. It's time to slow it down. I'm not about to keep working this hard. You know what I'm saying? But I took my vacation. I was still humble, but I knew that it was time to, like, I can't keep working 50 hours breaking my back for y'all. I'm still a boss and I got big plans. You see what I'm saying? So when I went to get the dream car, I had to drop that 50 to 40. That 50 hours to 40, man. I gotta be more flexible. I gotta go out of town just to get the dream car. I can't have too much. You never want to have too much pressure on your mind from anything or anybody or any human, any situation, any job, any corporation. Don't never let nobody put pressure on you. You gotta know how you moving out here and moving a good frequency and a good element. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, I knew it was time to get the dream car. So that's what I did. I went to go get my dream car. I took that trip. And it was a hell of an experience, you know, and I don't know if I want to talk about everything on this video or if I want to make another video, but I think I'm gonna talk about some other things in another video. I think I'm gonna leave this at part 1, and I'm gonna make a part 2 because it's other shit going on, but this is the main thing. I want to show you how to get the ball rolling. You know, so like I said, how to get the dream car, and we're gonna cut this shit off. You gotta have a source of income. After you get your source of income, you gotta get the drawing board. You get the drawing board, you got a drawing board. You write down your dream car. So if you want a Hellcat, you put the Hellcat, you put the year, you write down the price of them. Boom, boom, boom. You call, you do researches. You do research. You see how much it's gonna cost to get you financed for this car. How much is it gonna cost to get you financed for this car? And for my other people who are really bosses, who can really just buy a car, like me too, but this is for my young, humble people who don't know the ways to even get the ball rolling. You see what I'm saying? But I'll make other videos for that. But I just gotta send that message to let you know we buy cars too, you know. But this is the other way for me, my young and up and comers who don't even got a goddamn car, who in the goddamn hood, and they need to be moving. They need to be moving and driving, but they don't know the ways and the tricks and the trades to even get the ball rolling. I'm talking to them. I'm not talking to the rich class, you rich motherfuckers. It's not for that. I'm talking to my young, humble motherfuckers breaking their back, working 30, 40, 50 hours a goddamn week, trying to provide for their goddamn family out this motherfucker. That's who I'm talking to right now. I'll make other videos for other classifications. But this is for my young humbles who want to be driving good because they know they're young guys out here and it's 2021 and they deserve to drive what the fuck they want to drive. This is how to get your dream car. You gotta have a source of income. After you got your source of income, boom. Vision board. You got the vision board, you write down your dream car. You write down the price on the dream car. You call the dealerships, you get the quotes. You see how much you gotta put down. All right, boom, you know how much you gotta put down. So you gotta put 1,000 down, you gotta put 2,000 down, you gotta put 5,000 down, you gotta put 10,000 down to get your dream car. Okay, boom, you got that number in your head. You write that number down. Now you going to work. You saving your paychecks. So you know how much you making per week. Now that you know how much you making per week, you can write down how much you making per week times how many weeks it's gonna take you to get the down payment on your car. So it might take 5 weeks, it might take 10 weeks, it might take 20 weeks, it might take 50 weeks, it might take 100 weeks. Whatever it takes, it don't matter. You write that shit down because you know what the fuck you gotta do and what you got to work with now. You see what I'm saying? So boom. All right, you done wrote that down. It says, all right, you want the new Hellcat, you want the new 2021 Hellcat SCAT pack. You want the SCAT pack. You want the crazy drink. The drink that costs like 40,000, right? 30,000, 40,000. Okay, boom. Okay. The dealer say, all right, shit, your credit ain't that bad. You got like a 500, 550. Your shit ain't that bad. But shit, this is a new 2021. Ain't shit sweet. You can't just, I'm gonna need something like, I need 5,000. I need 5,000 down payment, and I got you, 2021. Cool, you bookmark that, you put that on the drawing board. You need 5,000 for your new 2021 Dodge Charger, right? Hellcat, that's what you want. You want the Hellcat Charger. I didn't want all that, but that's me, that's personal. But back to business. You want the 2021 car. So you put that, you know it's a $5,000 down payment, right? Boom. So back to the drawing board. You working at 7-Eleven, you making $7.25 a week. Shit, fuck. All right, it's okay, don't get mad. See the light through the darkness. You making $7.25 a week. All right, cool. Boom. But you working 30 hours a week, 35. Boom. But you see people slipping. You see motherfuckers don't want to work. You see 10-hour shifts, 20-hour shifts. boom, you take that 10-hour shift, them 20-hour shifts, now your 30 hours then went to 50 hours. Now you're getting paid overtime. So your 725 then went to 10, 11. And I'm using the lowest bar right here. It's 2021. So I know most of you motherfuckers making way more than this. You see what I'm saying? I'm just talking to my real in the gutter, the bottom, the low class. But every class can use this. You can put yourself in the category wherever you at, whether you're making 7, 10, 15, 20 an hour. I'm just talking from the bottom right now. $7.25, $8, $9 to my $10 niggas. I'm talking to that right now. But it goes for all. So boom, before the exam, when you $7.25, so boom. $7.25, you just start, now you at 45 hours a week, you taking overtime. So now you making $10 an hour. So look, we just gonna go 725 times 45. 725 times 45. All right, that's like, I ain't got my phone, but 45, 90, 135, 180, 225, 270. $315 plus those 25s, that's like $317 or some shit like that, right? So you making $317 a week. You making $317 a week, and you want the new 2021. It's gonna cost you for $5,000 down payment. You making $317 a week. All right. Look, the bus to get to work every day, that shit gonna run you about $20 to $30 a week. So boom, now you making $290 a week. You gotta eat groceries. I sacrificed everything, but I still had to eat. You're gonna have to spend at least $40 on groceries a week. I'm being nice. So I'm gonna scratch 45 from that. So now you at 245. You at 245 now, my nigga. This is where you really gotta sacrifice everything else. But I'm gonna be lenient. It's a slight leniency due to just the life situations and shit that go on. You gotta leave that 45 for spare purposes. So you at 245, but you really at 2. Cause you gotta leave that 45 just in case something go wrong. You stressing, oh man, I'm stressing. Now you gotta, whatever the case may be, whatever you do, that's you, that's personal. So we gonna leave that 45 there for that. So you at 245, but you really at 2. So we gonna go 245. It's 4 weeks in a month. 245 times 4 is what? That's $980. That's $980, my nigga. So 980 times 6 is what? Hold on. I don't got the exact price through my brain right now, but I know it's somewhere in the range between $52,000 and $6,000. I'm gonna leave the exact number in the description at the bottom if you really want to know the price. But I ain't got the calculator and I ain't gonna do that for the phone that's recording this. So look, you're gonna be at, so it's 960 times 6. So that's 6 months. So you're gonna have to trap and grind for 6 months, my nigga. For 6 months, my nigga, you're gonna have to put this work in. For 6 months, you're gonna have to do the same thing and take on more hours and take on the challenge and live in the moment. For 6 months, you're gonna have to deal with extra bullshit. For 6 months, you're gonna have to deal with bullshit to get your dream car or whatever you want, to get your 5,000 to get your dream house or to buy your car or whatever the case may be, your 10,000, whatever. You're gonna have to sacrifice 6 weeks for this to get 5,000. Working minimum wage at 7-Eleven at $7.25, making $960 a month after you weigh in your transportation to get to work through bus and train, and food on groceries, you're left at $245 a week. See what I'm saying? Which leads you to, like I said, $960 a month. So you're gonna have to trap for 5 months straight and not spend no money. So in doing this, what do you think? Like I said earlier, you can't be hanging with people. You can't be going to parties and functions. You can't be hanging with the bros. You can't be sliding with the hoes. You can't be doing all that, bro. It's gonna fuck you up. It's gonna tap into your energy, bro. You gotta understand that everything is energy, bro. And you gotta master your element, your energy, and you gotta control everything. You gotta control your energy. Don't let no human, no manager, or no corporate entity stop you from your energy. The moment you let somebody take your energy is the moment is when you lost yourself. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. You can do anything you put your mind to. But the problem with us and humans is we sacrifice ourselves and our heart and our mind for other individuals or materials. Materials, individuals, phones, Instagram, social media. A lot of y'all just all lost in the sauce. But if you could just drop all of that and refocus on yourself and treat yourself as the vessel, you can get anything done out here. So, yeah, to wrap this video up, 960 times 6, that's gonna put you in the range of like $5,300, $5,200 to $6,000. So after that 6 months, you got $5,000 to $6,000. So you can go get your dream car. You're gonna put the down payment down, you're gonna get your dream car. You're gonna have it, you're gonna be in your dream car now. You see what I'm saying? And you're gonna have a good payment on it. You see what I'm saying? You probably be paying like 2, 3, 4 a month, whatever the case may be. So now you got your dream car. What you gonna do? You gonna get comfortable, or is you gonna master the element? Is we gonna keep? That's when you need to go back to your drawing board, and now you need to put down how you gonna become a boss, how you gonna be a manager, how you gonna take over the situation, how is you gonna get the title for this car and pay this car off? Because we're not gonna keep making payments. Yeah, I got the car now. We got the dream car, but it's the next step, and I'm gonna tell you about that next step on the next video. Let's see how this goes.